And we are live. Hello there, everyone, and hello again, Jemeni.
Hello, hello. Oh, you know what? I need to pop your video because otherwise I can see only like a small thing. Okay, now it's fine.
Now we are in the whatchamacallit area. Can't tell much because of the language.
I don't remember what this one is called.
I just showed you.
Where is that even? Okay, okay, immersion area.
Immersion, not submersion, specifically immersion.
Maybe it's just diving area.
That would be correct. This is also the intended ambience.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one.
Also supposed to play on the previous stage, but not on the PlayStation version.
That's weird.
Because as soon as the stage starts, there's a trigger for the cutscene audio.
Yeah.
But it doesn't follow up with background music trigger. So it's just silence. Let's see. Oh. Well, that's not gonna work.
Oh, I remember this part being really annoying because of all the railings.
Ah, you can simply avoid the railing.
Yeah, that too. Oh, by the way,
Yeah?
does the Discord cut this noise if I turn on my phone? Does it capture it? Or does it not?
Can't hear anything.
Even if I'm talking?
Even if you're talking.
Perfect then. I don't have to sweat while streaming then. And I can finally breathe again. So good. I remember clipping through that fencing with the DirectX 9 patch. It was so weird.
Well, fortunately, it's not lethal if you fall into the water.
Yeah, I can just climb back. It is lethal in the next room, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you have acid there. Oh, dang.
What
I
happened?
killed him on the slope. Which means no flares for us.
Oh well, I'm not. I don't think that's a big deal. You probably have like a million of those.
Not exactly. In the main game, they don't throw many flares at you. But they do in the gold expansion, though.
Oh. Well, would you need them? Oh, I thought you were going to grab the ledge, not just jump.
If you grab the ledge, you die.
You do?
Yeah, that's the peculiarity of that particular ledge.
Did I just see a ledge that you can jump backward to?
Yes, but you're not
Is
supposed
that-
to do it that way.
But can you
do
do
it
it?
the other way?
But can you still do it?
Don't remember. Hold on. I can show you what happens if you try to grab. Ow. Not like
Ow.
that.
Yeah, you should have save stated before this.
Oh, I didn't think that you'd want to see the grab.
Yeah, because I don't remember it at all.
It's one of those bamboozle jumps.
Oh. Why don't... Oh, you're not going to pick that up.
So let's save here and pretend that I'm gonna try grabbing.
Oh, so you can never grab there. That's what you meant. I thought the acid would actually kill you when you were grabbing. Wait, are you going to miss that secret?
No, because I'm already here.
Okay, okay. Now we're going to be Metal Gear 3.
Yeah,
Just with more noises.
and less Snake Eater.
It's just moon eaters. I think maybe if you do a backflip jump, you can actually get to the ledge, but there's like a door.
No purpose for you to do that here, by the way. Oh, overwent a little bit. Here?
There's like a door.
Not there.
Jesus. Okay, it's right now. Okay, I think this should be good.
Think so?
You might just turn around and do the grabbing animation. Yeah.
Well, like I said, there's no purpose of doing it this way, because this is the return point, not an entrance point.
So there's a door at the end, I assume. No, there's actually no door. Oh, it's this shitty spot. Okay, I remember this one. Well, at least you can grab whatever is there, I think. You can't get in there? Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is a return point.
Sucks.
This is also one of the locations where you pretty much are guaranteed to get mandatory damage from that gunman. Unless you're lucky. It's mostly luck dependent. Depends which direction he's facing at the moment of your slide. Can't really predict it. You just have to try over and over again.
Well, pretty good, I guess.
Go. The whole idea.
No. Key
card. Bartoli men really have some weird places to put their key cards in. That place, also then on the saw, well, under the saw. Under a saw blade. A spinning saw blade.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I remember that one. Trying to grab the key. Thinking maybe if you place yourself in a specific spot, you can probably pick it, but no. Which is pretty stupid, honestly.
When there's...
It's pretty... I mean, it's stupid the way they programmed that one, because it makes no sense. You could literally kick the thing and get it.
Or you could crawl on the ground.
Also that, yes. I mean, what is stopping you from doing any of that? Why would you have to stop the saw?
And why does the saw require an IC chip to stop rather than start working?
Yeah, also that. Yeah, some of those don't make any sense. We can't say Core made the most intelligence of the signs. Their stuff is kind of weird. Oh,
Boboscus.
no more toggles. But musical. I think this is almost the end of the level, isn't it?
Not really.
Isn't this one of the shorter levels?
Also not really.
I remember it being kind of short.
You can see the first level from here.
Oh yeah. That door you mentioned yesterday, I remember it. Where's the chat though? Where's everybody?
We scared them away because we made them wait
We're
for
late.
30 minutes.
Well, we were discussing stuff.
That's discussing. Oh, this is a trigger for our favorite type of enemy. There. Yeah, I guess. Can't say
I'm
hello
interested.
there. So, a door, IC chip. A saw, IC chip.
Where's the Nintendo 8-bit so chip? I mean IC chip. No wait, that one was called CSI. My computer is running low on storage. Please clean grip. Let's see.
I can't believe I'm stuck on those doors like this. Hello there.
Oh, I had Windows update cleanups. This is why I was running low on space on this drive. Or rather on this partition. I hate Windows updates.
For you.
Yeah, it could use like a larger SSD to store the update files, but no. It has to use the same drive that you were using, even if it's a partition, which makes no sense because I have like 2 terabytes of free SSD space, and it doesn't even dare to touch it.
Hi there. We're nearing everyone's favorite helicopter place.
Oh yeah, that thing.
And I'm out of shotgun ammo, unfortunately.
Well, just go for the automatic pistols. I mean, it's almost as effective as the shotgun.
20 shots versus 2 shots.
20? Or 12?
20. Well, the idea is that you can trigger them by which one was it? Oh yeah, I think it was stepping on a doorstep. Then politely skedaddle. Second to shoot so early.
Wow, you fell down so fast.
Yeah, that's normal. Looks like the third one is lost.
This pathfinding is kind of broken, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Well, it seems like now I have lots of free space. No, I still have 1 gigabyte left. Why is the cleanup not working? Yeah, let's just use this cleanup. Because for some reason Windows is being stupid. Can you die if you... Okay, no, you can't. You can't jump into the helicopter. It just runs away.
Well, not sure if runs away is the right word, but sure. Now here's everyone's favorite. My timing is gonna be a little bit off.
I hate this thing. It's evil. You're gonna get the M16? Well, you did it. Perfect execution.
Thanks. Now we have one of the best the best sniping weapon in the whole game.
Why is this cleanup not showing up? The hell? Why is Windows 10 being stupid?
I haven't used cleanup a single thing because I have plenty of space on my primary drive. Or should I say partition? Maybe you should get a bigger SSD. Instead of all those PS4 gamepads of yours. Okay, let's bait our flamethrower. The flamethrower seems to be stuck.
I don't see... Yeah, the guy is stuck probably. I do hear him though. Is that a scuba diver or no, that's not the flamethrower guy. Or is it? Yeah, he is.
Certainly is.
For some reason I remember him being red. At the very least, they are very easy to take out.
By the time you can see them, it's already too late. You need to have big distance between yourself and them.
Yeah, but they just die in a few hits anyway. Plus, this game is basically trial and error all over and over. Unless you know exactly the game, you're going to die a lot. And that's one of the complaints people had with the Tomb Raider 2.
They give you so many medkits.
It's bigger, yes. It's better, maybe. Not necessarily. But I kind of like the levels a lot more than in Tomb Raider 1, even though I despise the Doria. That part of the game is just a drag, honestly. I don't think it was a good idea. I mean, they could have dragged it a little less, or made it more interesting to navigate, because it's really stupid and it has like a couple levels that don't really need to be there. They could have like expanded the Tibet part a little more, maybe the Venice part. I remember when I was playing as a kid, I was eager to play the underwater part, but when I got there, I was like, this is so freaking boring. I mean, it's way too dragged. When is this thing going to be over? And the fun thing is that when I played this as a kid, my grandma would actually sit behind me and watch me play because she liked Lara for some reason.
Well, that's a nice story.
I still don't know why she would just stay there behind me and watch me play the whole game. I think she liked the music.
Let's play Admirer.
Maybe she liked that. I don't know. I never asked her, so I can't possibly know now. Let's see.
Hello there, Counter. Hello there, Buns. How goes it?
Hello, guys. Don't mind me sneezing, guys.
That's yawning, not sneezing. Also, you said
Yeah,
that
sorry,
you wouldn't
yawning.
be sleeping.
No, it's just the sedation that is doing that.
We are tomb raiding. Your favorite saw.
Yeah, the yawning is just me being sedated right now, but I'm breathing like a baby.
This is gonna be Bartoli's tomb. Once we're done with him.
But he leaves. Oh my god, this stupid puzzle. I mean, you could even shoot the thing. It doesn't make any sense.
Hello there, third.
This puzzle with the soul makes 0 sense. Why is it there, Core? Please respond. Couldn't they use something like a piston? Now wait a second. If there was a piston, then that would crush also the item. But the item could be in some kind of alcove, so it doesn't get crashed.
So many bright ideas.
They could have used like literally a lot of stuff just to fix that issue. It's like in Tomb Raider 5 when you have that thing like that pillar that you have to raise that is holding an item, but you have to raise it all the way above the ground. I mean, it's not like Lara can just reach it from the hole. Some of the puzzles are really stretched just to be annoying.
Oh yeah, the pillar in the Rome, you mean?
Yeah, that one. After you get before you get the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone if you're leaving the US. Which also is like, is it either a callback or poor ideas from Tomb Raider 2? Because the same exact thing happens in Tomb Raider 2 when you try to grab the dagger, isn't it? You just try to grab it, you get platforms that fall under your feet, and then you have like to climb all the way back just to get there, and then the platforms are gone. I mean, why is that? What's the point? How does it even work? And why the goons can actually step on those tiles just fine?
Maybe the tiles can only trigger once. And no, third, you can't really shoot the saw, but you probably realistically could.
Yeah. You could kick the thing, you could shoot the thing. There's literally lots of ways you can solve that puzzle. It's just stupid, honestly. Sorry for the yawning.
Now that's something Discord cannot mute, unfortunately.
Yeah, because it's just my voice. It's just making different noises. But hey, I'll be awake for a few hours, I think. I mean,
Not
I'm
enough
not
to
sure.
finish the game.
Maybe I could. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we could get to the end of the Doria, maybe. Because I think the next section is the next session. No, not the next section, but the next section is going to take at least 3 hours, maybe. So wait, 3 hours.
That would be a little bit too much, mister.
No, that would be 9 p.m. though for me, and it would be 10 p.m. for you. So realistically...
Well, I can tell you that Doria does not take that much time.
How long does it take?
At best 2.
Couple hours?
Or should I say maybe... at worst 2.
So if you kinda like speed run through it, but not speed run, like do things properly, but at a good pace, maybe we could get to Tibet. Maybe we could get to my second favorite level.
A second favorite level.
The first one is the first level in Venice, and the second one would be the Barkang Monastery.
Blood or answers? I have no preference. You should spill a little bit of both. Okay, Paco. Glad to have you on board.
If we get to the temple, though, the last stream would be... Oh. By the way, that Chinese fake voice was a Chinese mafioso from possibly the Chinese branch of the Fiammanera.
Uh-huh.
Because you can definitely tell somebody who is Chinese is talking about torture in that moment, and it's not the monk who's talking. Somebody made me realize that, but now that I listen to it...
It's supposed to be one of these two goons.
Or maybe it could be somebody else entirely.
And the first speaker is Marco himself.
Yeah, it's Marco, a Chinese mafioso, and somebody else.
And the second one is supposed to be one of these goons. And the person screaming here...
is the Chinese monk. Well, I mean, all the monks in this game are actually Chinese, so there's no real difference. Okay, let's see if the voice is different. Yeah. Yeah, the voice is different. This is Fabio's voice. And he's not speaking with a Chinese accent.
Erano I proiettili, e credo che a loro abbiano fatto un effetto ben peggiore.
Ma tu sei la mia guida, la mia chiave verso la prossima incarnazione. Ho fatto il mio tempo, vero?
Cosa facevi qui, con quel Marco Bartoli?
Niente. Io conduco una vita rigorosa per ragioni che risalgono alla stessa necessità del male, come mio padre prima di me quando affondò il vascello di Gianni in queste stesse acque. Adesso sono qui, ero qui, per impedire a suo figlio di profanare il sigillo.
Il sigillo?
It's still keep calling the sigil, not the seraph.
Nemmeno della loro.
I loro giorni di gloria sono comunque finiti.
Vogliono il sigillo per svelare il tesoro maligno contenuto nel nostro monastero in Tibet, dopo essere stato trafugato da stolti vagabondi secoli fa. Siamo rimasti senza la chiave, potendo contare sulla sola forza delle nostre preghiere. Quindi intervenne Gianni B acquistandola da qualche mercante d'arte. Ci mise tutti in pericolo, dando vita a quella che era solo un'antica credenza, un pericolo che nessuno dovrebbe mai sottovalutare. E adesso ci risiamo, Marco, con la sua mente malvagia e i suoi deliri, all'inutile ricerca di un potere che possa saziarli. E così abbiamo dovuto riprendere le nostre armi.
Ma è solo per una giusta causa.
Dove vuoi portarmi? Sono pronto per il grande passo. Spero mi sia concesso un po' di riposo. Ne ho bisogno.
I need to back to the English voice.
Do they make UK references to Jack and Nori or the detox of evil?
No. They just make references to the sigil and nothing else. I mean, to the serif. But they keep calling it the seal or the sigil. I'm not sure why it's not called just the serif. I mean, it literally looks like an angel.
Lara's last replies in English are kinda pop culture references. So what did she even say during these lines? Her last replies.
I don't remember the last one. The first one was like the lights were bullets, but it harmed them more than they did to you. And the second one is like their days are numbered, and that's about it.
So instead of Jack and Nori days are over, it's just their days are numbered.
Their days of glory are numbered.
Also, Discord is pretty horrible today, because you're occasionally robotic.
Yeah, that happened to you too, but so I think it has to be the server. The stream is fine. It never went into blocking mode. Oh, I think I can hear my squeaky chair right now. It's a little bit squeaky. Do you hear it, or is Discord filtering it?
Okay, it's getting progressively worse and it's pissing me off.
My voice?
Yes.
Well, I'll give it a few minutes. It might go back to normal. It's probably just the servers. Is it back now? Is it better?
Okay, so far.
Okay.
Turn around. Follow the path. But first.
You want to see what's the name of the level? I think it's actually pretty literal. Yeah, 14 atmospheres. No, wait a second. It's not 14 atmospheres, 40 atmospheres, because this would be atmospheres, and it's not atmospheres. It's phantomspheres, something like that. So it's a different translation.
In English, it's fathoms.
Yeah, fathoms are just fathoms. They're not atmospheres. This is literally 40 atmospheres, which makes no sense whatsoever. The ship has sunk way deeper than 40 atmospheres.
I think Lara might pop under 40 atmospheres, just saying, like a balloon.
Yeah.
And
she might just explode. I don't think the pressure would make any sense.
Unfortunately, counter Resident Evil protagonists don't know how to jump over. Before Resident Evil 4 or 5, I guess. See a third.
Yeah, they don't jump over. They just jump on stuff, and not even in Resident Evil 1. In Resident Evil 1, you can't jump on boxes for some reason. Probably because you're not supposed to walk on stuff that you're jumped on, like the stools.
Just a couple of shots.
You're going to play tricky. I mean, not tricky, but risky.
Briefly enjoy the Heartbeat soundtrack here.
Yeah, I think it's going to go away in a bit. By the way, the funny thing about this is that people think there's an error because the ship is upside down for one section, and then when you get to the other section, to the final section, it's flipped. But there's like a very easy explanation about that. Like half of the ship just flipped and the other half stayed not upside down. It stayed in a normal direction.
Yeah, Core has itself covered in that part. And that's why you should save all your harpoon ammo for those two sharks. There is no convenient way of taking them out with guns, so you have to do it this way. But it's super scary to explore this area because there's 2 sharks behind you and you're running out of air. The first time you're playing this, that is. Footsteps are gone. Great. Pile exclusive.
Not sure.
Actually, they're there. Just replaced with actual barefoot steps. Interesting. It's not like that in the US version. Impressive. That's something new. Cause in the PC version and the US version you still get the regular footsteps for her. For movement, that is. Say goodbye to the soundtrack.
Oof, I got some pixelation. The only thing that was actually visible was the secret for the dragon. I mean, the dragon secret. The dragon statue.
Well, I did tell you that Discord's garbage.
Yeah. But now it's getting very bad. Can you still hear me fine, or is also the voice being affected?
Well, I can so far hear you.
Okay.
And they want people to pay for their service. Right. Probably gonna spare myself the headache and not take out those barracudas here. Three barracudas, 1 shark, and you pretty much need to bait the barracudas. Don't have enough ammo otherwise. We're going to bait them. Special camera Lara. Are you still there? Doesn't sound like it. I love me some bad servers and bad connections. Set myself on fire. I guess not. Good.
Oh,
You're back, huh? Well, are you back?
isn't this the spot where there are like enemies on top that can be really annoying when you climb?
Nope, this is a similar spot, but not exactly, and you were silent this whole time.
Yeah, I was checking something else. Sorry, I was absent for a few minutes.
Well, that's disgusting. Why am I even here?
To enjoy the cutscenes with Ilda or Elda.
That was the last cutscene. There is no more voice cutscenes in this game.
Not
None.
even once.
Not even once.
Hmm.
No
Yeah,
spoken piece is gonna be in this place at all.
Then let's restart the game and go for Japanese. We'll enjoy the middle one.
Meta?
She says damedawa instead of nope.
Oh, that one. That kind of meta.
It's not meta, it's damedawa. Damedawa.
I am just kidding.
I know. But just in case. You're going to kill all the enemies? Even the black. Can you actually kill the black one?
Cannot destroy the eels at all. Hello
Okay.
there, Rive.
So the black one doesn't die as well. That one is a one-hit kill, right?
No.
Isn't it?
Does around the same damage as a shark.
So why did they have to make that one, like that specific one enemy that appears just there?
It reappears later on, too.
It does? I thought that was like only one in the entire game.
There's like a couple of small eels and at least 2 big ones.
Yeah, the big one, the black ones. I thought there was only one.
Well, no. Since you were absent-minded, I mentioned that there's a couple of barracudas here that are super annoying to get, along with the sharks, so...
Yeah, I
just
did hear
skipped
them.
four enemies there.
And there we go, switching the whole door at the whole room. The old switchery trick this game does, which is literally replace one room with another one, play a loud sound, don't change the camera until the last second. So it appears like something fell down, but it's not. In reality, it's just 2 different rooms. Which is the reason why Tomb Raider 5 glitched in the last level.
I switched portals, said the game.
No, you just teleport to different rooms, I think. Or maybe it's just the room switching altogether, something like that. I don't remember the exact way the game does it. I mean, it's called the flip rooms. That's all I know.
Well, 5 is really buggy to begin with.
Yeah, I don't think they tested it that much. I mean, I think there is a fix for that, because the only problem is that they use too many flip rooms. Flip maps.
For one, I think if you choose a particular MP5 shooting type, it will deduct your ammo incorrectly. If you save in particular places, it will brick the game.
Oh, Jesus.
And the same thing happens in a couple of Tomb Raider 4 rooms as well, I think.
No, the thing that they gave you only the MP5 there, just stupid.
Yeah, and it drains the ammo incorrectly in single shot, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they should have just given you the pistols just in case, because you cannot really progress in a game where infinite ammo is a thing with just not infinite ammo. That is like making a Resident Evil without a knife. It's just stupid design.
Knife is not required in a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, but still, if you run out of ammo and you need to kill something, you can still do it with the knife.
Only if you have medkits to support that kind of claim.
Well, not necessary. You can knife all the bosses with no damage. Resident Evil 1 and 2. I think you can also do that with Resident Evil 3 as well. You can definitely knife to death Nemesis with no damage.
Freaking
It's
exploits
really hard.
you.
Yeah, you need to exploit him, but still, you
Well,
can do
it's
it.
not the intended way, though.
I
That's
know,
the
but
thing.
still, it's just in case you need it.
Well, it's not just in case if you need to exploit for it to actually work. It's still a useless thing.
Well, it's more like a last resort kind of thing, because for the last boss, you don't need to even hit the boss at all. You can just go for the rail cannon, and that's about it. That does damage. That's like 300 HP. Oh, this is the spot, the annoying spot.
Yeah, this is one of the most stupidest designed out.
Yeah, especially because
the
this
whole
guy.
game. Since the shotgunner can go into rapid fire mode, and as you're just climbing out, he can start like pounding you.
Yeah, I remember getting to this spot the first time, and I didn't have any medkits, so I had to retry until I actually got this guy dead, and then I could finally progress. But it was really annoying. I had to retry like 20 times, maybe. I mean, who the hell designs stuff like that? There's like no med pack before this.
And the stupid thing is, as soon as you're on this tile, they can shoot you.
Yeah, they can shoot you in the water too, which makes it even more annoying. And if you just soft lock there, you're basically you either restart the level or you're pretty screwed.
And this was
Oh.
the shortest level of the Maria Doria segment.
Oh Jesus! Well, it is also the most annoying, possibly. The other
Depends
ones-
on whom you ask.
Maybe the one with the pistons in the beginning. That's the most annoying, I would say. It's just so flat and so bad. The architecture is boring. It's not that great. Why is Darth Vader in the water?
Cause reasons. Let's bait him.
Yeah,
With proper guns, though.
let's destroy that guy. You can bait him with that tile?
Of course, because it counts as you're in the water when you're jumping over.
Yeah, I would guess so, because the game is actually 2D. The 3D stuff is more like a special effect, because the game just manages all the maps as multi-level 2D blocks. Which is weird for a game. I mean, that's the reason, the sole reason why this game is like works in blocks. What are you trying to do? Oh, I get what you're trying to do.
I forgot to flip.
Yeah, I get you. Well, you still take damage, which is stupid. But they do give you a med pack before the drop, so
A full one.
yeah.
And
So I
then
guess-
this one gives you 2 med packs as well. The piccolo ones, though.
The piccolo ones, okay. Well, I guess they did think about that one, but the stupid one with the where you have to drop to the boat with the key, that one is just stupid as hell.
It has a big med pack as well, though.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're not at full health anyway, you die, and once you drop down, you're drained anyway. So why? I mean, you're literally just healing for that drop, so that you have to heal again once you drop. It's not very fair.
Doesn't drop anything. And once you step on the ending tile there, another one spawns behind you.
You know what? I give them credit for the way the night lighting works in this game. Because usually most games wouldn't have that. They would just use pre-baked lighting. But this game uses pre-baked and dynamic at the same time. I still have no idea how they managed that. Uh-huh. You got that serious.
And you're a robot.
I'm back to being robotic. Damn.
Yes, but now you're okay.
Okay. The best thing about this headset is that I can move around while talking, and I don't have to get close to my freaking microphone anyway, because it's always attached next to me. I wonder if there's like a variation of the Yeti that works on a headset.
Oh, I was thinking of like the in-game Yeti here right now.
No, I mean the actual Blue Yeti. The Yeti from Blue. I wonder if there's like a way, unless you have like just a stick to move it around, so you can like stay away from the computer, and it still picks that as if you're on the computer.
Unfortunately, there's no real way to miniaturize condenser mics like that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, my belly is so full of nothing right now, and it's still inflated. Stupid diets. Is there something hidden behind that block?
Just a mandatory part of the level. Nothing to see here.
Okay. Why does she sound like Donald Duck when she's pushing?
Maybe because those are gigantic blocks that are like 5 times her size combined. Well, not even 5 times.
And the question is, what is she grabbing exactly?
The ridges of it.
And why can't she do that sideways too? Because she can definitely do that crap in the following games.
That's how you do it.
Noise.
I'm sorry they didn't invent Soul Reaver at this point for sideways.
Yeah, Soul Reaver did that. But in Soul Reaver you have clothes, so that's how you do it. Which makes a lot more sense than what I have here. But then again, this game is like just a patchwork. They just added crap on top just to release a new game every year. Imagine if they had access to the actual Soul Reaver engine, or the Jax engine actually. If they had access to that, I'm sure the Tomb Raider would be like way more dynamic than it is right now. Which they eventually did with Legend. Which I'm totally glad they came up with. But I'm not sure anymore about Anniversary, because there are some spots which are really horrible, especially in the Obelisk level. Which is where I just gave up with the game, and I uninstalled it. I was like, I could play this as a kid, but now I can't really stand this game anymore.
For Anniversary.
Anniversary is a good remake, but it has some really stupid level designs. I mean, it starts very good, The Vilcabamba part is good. The San Francis Folly is also good. And then when you get to Egypt, the first parts are maybe a little overdone, but they're decent. But once you get to the obelisk, it just goes over the top. It's just stupid the way they design some spots. Especially with the pillars where you have to jump on them and you can lose the balance, and then there's walls pressing you. That's just stupid.
Been too long since I played Anniversary, so I think
I
played it
remember
once.
I tried to play it a second time, but I just couldn't do it, honestly. I think I got all the relics and everything on my first attempt. I mean, not the first attempt, but by replaying when the game was still fresh in my mind, and I loved it. And then when Underworld came out, I didn't have a PS3, so I waited for the PS2 version to come out, which kept being cancelled. No, not cancelled, postponed every single time. And then they were like, "Yeah, we're going to base this on the Wii version." Which is like a different game, but the story is the same. But then I couldn't really stand the game for some reason. It was full of lag. The redesign was stupid, but especially the lag was bad. I mean, after you had Anniversary running so smooth with way better visuals, I couldn't understand why Underworld would run so crappily.
On PC, it required like Pixel Shaders 3 or something. Whoops. I couldn't run it on my integrated back in the day. But I could with Legend and Anniversary.
So wait, Shader 3 is DirectX 9. That's weird though. Most cards actually do support Shader 3 version 3. I mean, that's what I'm using with Resident Evil 2 for some of the special stuff. It's used very little, but it's pretty much mandatory.
Yeah, I did say it was on integrated.
Oh. How would you play Underworld with integrated though? Wouldn't the game like run very slowly?
Wouldn't, because it doesn't support pixel shaders, which were a requirement for Underworld.
Yeah, but I mean, if they were not required, how would a game even run with integrated? I'm not sure.
Well,
it would
considering that Anniversary and Legend were essentially PS2 ports, they ran actually pretty good.
But what about Underworld? That was actually a next-gen game. The PC version is based on the PS3 and Xbox 360 version.
Well, you can't.
Yeah. I still haven't played these days Underworld, but I already know the story, so there's no real interest in that. Maybe though I should someday, just to say I beat Underworld. I still haven't beaten the first reboot because it's way too annoying. I did beat Rise, but I didn't beat Shadow. I don't know why Shadow doesn't really keep my attention where Rise actually did. Rise started very good. Then when you're like in the snowy mountain, I thought, I was like, is the game all going to be like this, open world with the snowy mountains? But then for some reason, I actually started enjoying all the survival elements a lot more than I did in the first one. And the game actually had tombs, and the exploration was a lot better. So maybe it was just I don't know, like a factor of the environment, maybe. Maybe I like the snowy mountains more.
Oh, I only
then again-
100% the reboot, and that's it so far.
I can't play the reboot. I don't know why. At some point, it starts turning into an action game.
I
So I
played the
didn't-
multiplayer too. which was a
game.
team deathmatch.
Wait a second. What game are we talking about again?
The reboot.
The reboot as a multiplayer mode?
Of course, always had, since the release. Even
Didn't even
had
know.
map DLCs and weapon DLCs.
Oh. Because Oh, wait a second. Yeah, it's the same thing that you get in Rise. You're right. Now I remember it. I mean, I've never played that part on PS3 for some reason. I did buy my copy for like 10 euros, if not less. I think it was 9.99.
Because you need to pay for PSN.
No, I mean because for a copy of the game.
As
It
in
was
why you
literally
didn't
cheap.
try that mode.
I didn't try the mode for some other reason. I don't remember why. I don't think I even explored the game that much because I only wanted to play the single player campaign for the story, so I didn't really. Maybe I overlooked the multiplayer experience or something, or maybe it's not unlocked from the get go. I don't remember, but I do remember just running into the game, just wanting to see where the story would go. And I think I got to a part where you find those pirates that try to shoot you. And I really couldn't like the game at that point. It was getting boring. I didn't mind the exploration when you get to the burning temple. But then as soon as the game started to be an action game, I didn't really like it. The action in Rise though is way better.
Tons of action in the classic games.
Yeah, but it's not the same. I mean, it's more like a third-person shooter, more dynamic.
In like an Uncharted clone.
Yeah, basically yes. Well, it's more like a way between a Prince of Persia, or an Assassin's Creed, and what kind of action game I could reference? Well, Tomb Raider actually. The combat system in the reboots is not that much different. Besides, I mean, the aiming. It's definitely better than freaking Angel of Darkness.
People are still working to fix it.
Yeah, I remember people coming into my stream when I was testing Silent Hill 2, and they were like, "I'm a big fan. I've actually taken inspiration from your projects." But I'm not sure that that's entirely true because I think Angel of Darkness, they started fixing it way before I started doing any PC things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe it was referring to making like an all-inclusive patch that just does everything with one DLL, and if you want the improvements, you just add on top some files. I'm going to assume that person was referring to that. Sorry for the hicking, by the way.
Well, I think they mentioned of combining fixes into one package, but it doesn't sound like it would be just one TLL.
Why not, though?
Because some of the mods are executable hackings and the other are actually level hacks.
Well, you could keep both. I mean, it could be the same as Silent Hill 2 and Nth Edition. That one comes in the form of files and a DLL, but you can just play with the DLL.
Ow, my fingers.
Is this the intended way? I don't think it is.
No. But the intended way is to just jump
Yeah,
around
jump.
like this until it raises
It closes.
back.
Yeah. Yeah, I suspected so.
Indeed, Rive.
Imagine the game actually pushing you down when you try to choose it like that.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, because it's too complex. I think I'm gonna need. Okay, I'll
Or
be.
speed?
No, I also that. No, I need to drink some juice because I can feel my energy is going down. I mean, not feeling tired, just that I need to drink some calories. So
Okie
can you give
dokie.
me 5 minutes? I'm just gonna grab a cup of that. So be right
Yeah,
back.
sure. But I think about it, the aha isn't dubbed as well. It's the original aha. Oh yeah, how much HP do I have? I think I'm gonna die. Oh wait. I am not gonna die. Got to press a button. Well, this only means that Gemini is not gonna miss much. Hello, you button, I missed you. They messed around enough to replace the footstep audio, but maybe that's a PAL version thing. This drop takes like 30-40% of your health, so let's check. I probably ain't gonna survive this mandatory damage fall. Ah. Okay. Could be worse. It's actually around 15%. Here's a demonstration for when you forget to close the doors. Oh wait, wrong gun. Not to mention you can get shot here.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. That was faster than 5 minutes, I think. So essentially, arrive on this stage, you have 2 sections with mandatory damage, and on top of that, also a very unfair section is upcoming too. Cause reasons. Welcome back indeed.
Thank you. I was drinking.
I just realized, by the way, that the aha is not translated, not dubbed.
Mhm. Yeah, that's not translated at all. That's the English version. She doesn't even sound like the Italian voice actress. I mean, she's been the official voice for Lara for many years.
Italian or English?
The voice that you hear in the cutscenes here in this version, that's the official voice actress.
Oh, so the Italian one, you mean?
Well, she had another voice in the movies, the Angelina Jolie movies, because she wouldn't really fit. She looks like an old woman if you look at her pictures, and she was already old when she was voicing Lara back in the day. But they kept her until Rise. No, not Rise. Until, well, the reboot has a new voice actress, and they kept that one from there on.
Now, this is essentially another mandatory damage section, unless you're lucky. You really can't shuffle the enemy layout here, so it really depends on the luck as you surface. You can't really manipulate their positioning, it's all luck-based. But if the gunman is looking away, then you have a fair chance of no damaging this. But it's basically restarting the level over and over and over and over again until you finally get that one time when he's not looking. Nonsensical. Know what else is nonsensical? This puzzle.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you can brute force it by using plenty of med packs and just pulling the block while you're a human torch and then extinguishing yourself. We've been teleported. Hello there, it's been a long while.
Ooh, that camera.
Better believe it. There we go. He and 3 barracudas and 2 sharks. 1 pool. Ready to bite you.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think it wouldn't be an overstatement if it's been at least a year since the last time we spoke.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you're going for 100% kills, this is like the most dreadful area. One of the dreadful areas. Game. Sounds like you're riding that wave of suggestions. How am I gonna take out those kudas? Guess I'll just die.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you would have to check the proton compatibility layer for that.
There's a compatibility layer in Proton.
Do you even know what
It doesn't-
proton is?
Yeah, isn't it just like wine auto detect stuff? You actually have to configure that.
A proton is a completely separate abstraction layer for the Steam OS.
Well, it's basically wine.
Yeah, and there's a compatibility list. You don't even have to do anything yourself. You just launch the game.
Oh, a list. I thought you said compatibility settings.
But alternatively, I think you could use RetroArch and emulate the PS1 versions too, since RetroArch is on Steam and it has a native Linux version. That also would be viable. I am beat. Beat, not good.
Is the game not making any sound?
Nope. It's a front end that contains emulation cores. use. Oh man, that's some bad luck right there. How embarrassing. Now to bait the second one. Of course, for that you would also have to own the PS1 versions. Oh crap. Very good. Not the best execution, but that's how you do it. It wouldn't be a bad idea to first check how the Proton compatibility layer goes, but the first game is running through DOSBox, and the second game has pretty bad compatibility out of the gate even on modern PCs and needs essentially Tomb Raider 2 main to actually work proper. Well, the same could be said about the first game too, but you can still play it on DOSBox, even though that's not the best way of enjoying it.
DOSBox is really...
There's like 5 different ways of enjoying Tomb Raider 1 through Croft Engine, which is the rebranded Edison engine. Then there's the...
Oh, so now it's called Croft Engine?
Yes, Tomb ATI. He decided to rebrand because people kind of suggested to him. I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
Actually, I think it is a good idea because Edison Engine doesn't really mean much.
Does Croft Engine mean much to you right now?
Yeah, of course. You can
So-
totally. I mean, you can totally make the association between Lara Croft and Croft Engine. It's like Open Lara, though.
Oh.
Open Lara and the other one, I keep forgetting the name.
Well, first of all, like I said, Croft Engine, then there's Tomb ATI executable, then there's the
Open Lara.
Tomb 1 main.
Oh yeah, you have Open Tomb and Open Main. And Open Lara. So which can
Well,
be...
Open Tomb is kind of a dead project currently.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty much like more of a dynamic engine because Lara could move on the geometry a lot more accurately than what she does now. I mean, it has physics and stuff like that.
And in the future there might be also the Tomb Raider engine, the 10. The third game doesn't really have that many good fixes, but there's a fix by Arsant, which fixes the field of view and...
For which one?
for the third one, field of
Oh.
view and widescreen and the...
So it's not a fully
Cutscene.
fledged Tomb 3
Cutscene.
main.
Nope, there is none, but there are 2 in the works, one from the Arsand and the one from the creator of Tomb 1 main, which would be... their GitHub name is RR, I believe.
Why are they both working on something called Tomb 3 main, though? Or are they named something different?
Good question. Everybody just assumed Arson's naming scheme and just rolled with it. I guess he's not directly against it, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah, they should probably just use another name just to diversify the project, because otherwise it will be confusing even for Google.
There's also, of course, upcoming, well, not kind of upcoming, already work in progress fixes for 4 and 5.
I think 4 and 5 are both called Tomb 4 main and Tomb 5 main, aren't they?
Tomb 4 and Tomb 5, both maintained by Troy, with whom I have pretty bad relation.
Who does?
I do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even know who the guy is. Wait a second. The name is Troy? Wasn't
Yes.
actually Monty working on Tomb Raider 5?
Kinda, I guess, also.
I think I remember I spoke with him at some point.
It
When he
was
was-
kind of juggled around and it's multiple contributors.
Well, Monty was working on redoing the entirety of the rendering engine. He even told me how.
There's also the rail engine, which is gonna take a couple of years too. For Tomb
And-
Raider 1, I believe.
But why aren't they all redoing Tomb Raider 1? What's the point? Go for another one if you must. I don't think it's very... I mean, they might have, like, a reason to do that. Like, it's fun projects after all, but it's way too many for just one game. I don't think it's very productive. And Jump Scare 1?
Not yet. Don't bite me. Ah, the flare bug, but now it's gonna be gone since I've opened the menu.
Well, I like this bug.
The flare bug?
Nope, the one where you jump over a tile and the game considers you to be in the water, so the pathfinding actually works.
Come back here, you fisho. That one up. Oh, is it dead? No, it can't be. Oh no, it's stuck! Fish stuck! Now I think it would be easier if I would just use a harpoon on it. Why are you stuck? What's wrong with you? The aiming is even weirder. There. And that's the end of the level. I know, a rather weird way to end it.
Nice.
Well, you see, there were people working on the mobile ports of the Tomb Raider games, and they wanted to release free updates for the existing PC versions as a standalone kinda entry. Well, so that it doesn't override the classics, so it's kinda its own thing. And either Square Enix or Crystal Dynamics simply told them to piss off. And it never happened. Here's your favorite stage, Germani. The one with the pistons.
The annoying one. The ugly one.
Uh-huh.
Currently, it's rather unclear who's at fault as to what's going on with the Tomb Raider franchise. Some speculate that it was Square Enix that's deciding all the shots. But now some others say that it might actually be Crystal Dynamics that's taking all the main big important decisions.
Well, Square Enix is still the one giving the money.
Well, not anymore since they
Yeah.
sold the whole thing for chump change.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Very silent. The most silent rolling boulder, which is not a boulder. Tell me the truth, did you get stuck here?
I did.
Because it's not too clear in this case that you have to shimmy across. Pistons!
Ooh, pixelation.
Ah yeah, there's a lot of detailed walls here.
No, I
That's
mean, it's just Discord being very bad. I think it will go back in a bit, but for now it's all blocky.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Well, that's probably for the best. I didn't get shot at least. That is kind of embarrassing. That's what I get for not properly measuring my jumps. My policy is to ambush enemies instead rather than being ambushed. But that happens. Lucky.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if this version is on par with the... I think it is. This is... The US version is missing this block. Well, now that Embracer will have the franchise, there's two possible outcomes. One outcome is that nothing will absolutely change and Crystal Dynamics are still gonna make Uncharted clones. And the other outcome is that we might actually get something more classic, I guess?
Uh-huh.
Of the classic titles.
Oh, so many jumps in tight spaces. This level is really crap.
You hate tight space block puzzles, don't you? Block.
Well, I do. I don't like the layout of this level.
Hello there.
Appears.
Kind of bothers me that there are chains here. And you just clip through them like it's nothing. You'd think it would be some kind of obstacle that you can't jump there, but no, you actually are supposed to jump there this way.
Well, yeah, it's not the... Well, some of the platforming is kind of obtuse. Well, if they take it off of Crystal, I hope they go back to freaking developing Soul Reaver, and then not Soul Reaver, but Legacy of Kain. The game definitely deserves an ending. It's been like, what, 15 years since the last game?
So they could make an Uncharted Soul Reaver?
I don't know, but each game had a different style, so they could go with whatever, really. I mean, the voice actor for Kain is still alive. The others all died, I think. No, actually, no. The voice actor for Young Soldier is still alive. The one for Vorador is still alive. I think only the ones for Elder God and maybe Raziel are dead.
Well, I think it would be more nice to say passed away.
No, we need to be blunt. Voice actor, let me see. Because the voice... Okay, Michael Bell... No, he's still alive, actually. So the only one that passed away was the Elder God, who would still have to appear, since he's the main antagonist.
Hey now, that's spoilers. Also, here's your jump scare.
Yeah, that's a 15 years old spoiler. I don't think it counts as spoiler, honestly. It's like,
Sure
who killed
does.
Laura Palmer?
Sure does.
Who
Here's your
killed
eel.
Laura Palmer? Yeah, that one. Who looks like an alien from me. It's a xenomorph, basically. And I'm still not tired, wow. This medication works like a charm. Huh.
Well, this place has a funny thing. You're supposed to drop down the trap door here, but you can just skip the whole puzzle here by doing this.
I think I actually did this.
Such a rebel.
Well, sometimes you just have to try everything.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean, there's a freaking switch right in front of your face, though. All you have
if you
to
see
do
it.
is this very difficult trial.
And then what do you do? No, maybe I did it this way. I remember this camera. I don't remember if I did it this way the last time I played it, though. I need to check my blog because I'm pretty sure it's there. Oh, wait a second. Did I actually export from Twitch? Because I'm not sure if I did. I might have, like, left it rot in there. Never bothered to come back to it.
Well, if you don't highlight it on Twitch, it disappears forever, too.
Well, it has already disappeared from Twitch, that's for sure. The problem is I don't know if I exported it from Twitch to YouTube.
The intended way here is to do like this. We're
Oh yeah,
upstairs.
I think I did this. I did it this way.
So it could be my imagination, but the block texture here is a little bit different in the PAL version. It's a smashed up block. I think on the US version it's not smashed up.
Well, they could have definitely used different assets depending on the version and the release date. Because I think the game would just be released in the UK first and then got ported to US. Just like the Japanese versions.
And the US version has regular footsteps, and this version has barefoot footsteps in the section.
Yeah, I would say this one is the correct one. Pretty sure the first version is not the buggy one. They might have messed that up with the conversion or whatever they did to NTSC versions. Because does Lara like run faster on US or does she run at the same speed? So it's adjusted. So they had to make changes. So that means they probably bugged something.
And the way of getting that dragon?
I don't remember if I did it.
Actually have to go up here.
Oh, and then drop down?
And lose your health in this drop down.
Okay. I don't remember if I did it that way or by doing the banana jump kind of thing.
Well, you can't banana jump this one, but you can simply use the roll button since it pushes you forward stronger.
Or that too.
You stand on the edge, push roll, and it pushes you just beyond one block so you don't land on the broken glass.
I might have done it with the roll. And now we get outside! And that thing took me a while to find when I was playing this as a kid. Because I didn't think about it.
That's a secret.
Yeah, but I got this one when I was playing the first time. Because I think I was stuck here for some reason. And then I started running around in circles. Or maybe I just saw the dragon from the window. Because you can definitely see the dragon, can't you?
Yes, it literally kind of points you to it.
Yeah, so I probably was stuck here just in order to get that secret. Because I think I tried to get as many secrets as I could when I was a kid. But I don't think I got... No, I think I missed like 10 in total. Some are pretty well hidden. But then the second time I played the game, I got all of them besides one. Which is the one in the town with the gun, the hidden one with the walls that you can climb, but don't have any indication that you can climb them. That thing sucked. I mean, it's not even a secret, it's just awkward.
I'm sorry, but we're not outside.
Just yet.
We're in the theater. Drop anything. One thing about the PAL version is that the menu is slower. I'm not sure which one is the intended speed then.
I think UK is the intended speed. This game was never developed for US. It would be ported. And it's actually a miracle that they adjusted stuff for it.
Because this is slower spinning speed than in the US version.
Well, yeah, I don't think they did much for this one because it's not like it's influencing the game speed in general. It's just a menu. So it's probably not that important anyway. It's just a menu after all.
Technically, it affects the flow of the game.
Yeah, but not that much. I mean, it's not like Lara running faster and everything being faster in general. It's just a menu where the timing is not that important. I think that's how they thought about it. So did you get all the secrets?
Yes.
Okay, so you can actually leave. You can actually cheese this one, can't you?
Only with a flare.
Cheese it. I want to see the cheesing. I've never seen it.
I've never performed the cheesing during the past 10 years or so, but I can try.
Come on, cheese it. I want to see it. I don't even remember what's the intended way, but we have all seen that, so let's try something different.
Oh! Don't shoot me, I'm unarmed.
Don't shoot, I'm a human.
I should have intercepted him earlier, unfortunately I didn't. So I'll have to tank this.
Well, it's not like he got much room to even do damage. All he got was just one shot.
Oh, the thing with them is that as long as you're climbing a ledge, they can already shoot you because you have a gigantic hitbox. And the thing with shotgunners is that they can kind of stand on their knee and do rapid shots, which is like infinitely shooting you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
And
okay, let's see the glitch.
And does a lot of damage.
Come on, let's see the damage.
I think it was from here?
Probably. Yeah, seems like the right spot.
There.
Ooh. Spicy. Well, let's just end the level then. No, go back! Why are you going that way? Just keep the key. We want to see the rest of the level. I want to see the Tibet section. Stop torturing me
there's some
with
teatro. This is like 1 minute section anyway, which is the funny part. And you get to murder everyone here.
Okay, right.
Or is this self-defense, to be honest?
But maybe we could
self-defense us.
Maybe we could keep the Tibet for the next session. How long have we been streaming? Let's
2
see.
hours.
2 hours? Well, it has to be because the game feels really slow in this section, but it felt like more than 2 hours.
It's 1 hour 15 minutes to be precise.
The offshore rig was a lot more bearable.
Well, second Doria level was kinda long.
Yeah, 41 minutes. Oh, by the way, I have to check something in the house. Can you excuse me for 2 minutes?
By the time you come back, we'll be on the next stage.
Nice. That's okay. I just have to check
Uh-huh.
the washing machine and dishwasher. I need to see if the cleaning cycles are done. Be right back. I'll be
Okay,
as fast as I can.
Well, keep in mind that the Steam versions are not the mobile versions. Those are slightly touched up originals. To be precise, they are the good old games versions. Like I said, I would recommend checking the Proton layer compatibility list and see what does it say.
Uh-huh.
It's essentially a public database. Press a button and then there's suddenly just water in here.
I came right back in time.
Yeah, in case you forgot, you have to fill that pool with water. Well, not pool, that area with water. And you use water to traverse.
Yeah, I can kind of remember that one.
And this is the final level of Maria
Yes.
Doria.
Finally.
Also, the biggest and convoluted one in terms of size. Physical size.
Yeah, but I mean,
It has the cave theme playing, which gets interrupted within 1 second as it starts playing.
you know what? This level, besides being one of the Maria Doria sections, is actually the best one. I mean, besides the bullshit they try to throw at you. But, I mean, it's the only level that feels like an actual tomb. And it also feels like an open level, so it's not claustrophobic anymore. I don't think I like the...
Has a big ceiling that you can see.
Well, I would consider this like an open level. Plus, it has multiple routes that you can take. I mean,
But
it's,
only
it's,
one is the meta-correct one.
Yeah, but still, you can tackle the level however you like.
Well, technically no, since it's kind of limited by the keys you have. And
Yeah,
to get the keys, you still have to do it in the correct order.
Yeah, but you can explore.
Because you'll be hitting dead ends if you don't do it correctly. Where are our barracudas? One. Second one. Two. Done.
Nice, all the barracudas are dead, and my machines are clean. Hopefully, my washing machine doesn't keep leaking like stuff on my pants for some reason. For some reason, when I wash a pair of trousers, they always have white stuff on them.
Oh, that's disgusting. Maybe
Yeah,
you're adding too much detergent.
No, because I used half the usual quantities. and it was completely filled with white stuff. It was just even dirtier than when I washed it, than before I washed it.
Maybe you need to wash your washing machine.
That's what I did. I bought some tubs that are used just for that. That's what I was checking, that the cleaning cycle was done. I also did the same to the washing machine, because you have to do it like once per month. Otherwise, all the food is going to cog somewhere in there, and you have like stuff. Well, you're gonna have like nasty odors in the washing machine.
Gemini washing machine tips. Okie dokie, I will. Her last masterpiece was drawing the new Resident Evil 4 remake Ashley. Thank you for stopping by. Maybe I'll see you in the future. This Friday, by the way, I'm gonna be premiering the Resident Evil 2 walkthrough, a brand new of mine.
Oh. Jesus, this block puzzle is long. Imagine whoever designed this crap. Yeah, let's give more blocks to push. Because it's absolutely not tedious or not slow at all.
I mean, that's how Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver was designed.
Also, Reaver was pretty fast-paced, even with the puzzles.
Yeah, but it had... all of its tombs had block puzzles that you had to solve.
Well, not all of them. Some were actually...
Like, all the power-ups, almost all of them needed some kind of block puzzle.
Yeah, but still, it was funny block puzzles.
Optional, too.
And
you
that
don't have
too.
to finish the game with all the upgrades.
Yeah, you don't have to take any of the glyphs. You don't have to take any of the updates for the Reaver. But actually, I think the final game only had one update that didn't. Like the Fire Reaver, and that's about it. Which I'll never understand why when you transition to Soul Reaver 2, Radial loses like half of his powers. But at the very least, well, at the very least, they did reintegrate some of the content from the first Soul Reaver. I mean, you get all the forges, all of them. But the problem is, why in Defiance, Raziel is again powerless?
Elder God.
Now, some actually speculate that it might be due to the Soul Reaver trying to suck him, and him staying like in stasis for was it 800 years? Maybe drained all the powers from the forges, so he was not able to tap into them anymore, and they had to reforge everything.
That
which
or
doesn't
Elder
make
God.
Or Elder God. No, but I think it's definitely like too much time has passed. It was weak. It was definitely weakened when the Reaver consumed part of his soul, so maybe that's the explanation. I mean, I don't think there's... how many instances there are in Soul Reaver 2 when the blade tries to pierce him?
I have not played that game.
So we don't have a clear answer. Why don't you play Soul Reaver 2 next? You're gonna love it.
I hated Soul Reaver 1.
Now, Soul Reaver 2 is kind of different.
Took me like maybe 4 or 5 attempts to actually finish the first game, because it was so empty and boring.
Okay, deal. I guide you through the game, or I co-host with you, and you just complete the game. You can actually do it in one sit. It's not very long. It's much shorter than the first one, and it's way more linear too. There's no open exploration. It's always one path, and you basically go back and forth between two locations in time.
Maybe.
And Defiance is actually the action one, so you're gonna love that one too. And you play with both Kane and Reziel.
I've played Blood Omen 2 though.
Blood Omen 2 though is the weakest one.
Uh-huh.
It's
Too bad that French Omnicide complete mod, or should I say engine re-implementation, won't see the light of day.
did they cease and desist it?
Oh, there hasn't been any updates for years now, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I remember that one. They basically said you're gonna have to use the original assets, but this is a real implementation of the engine. I mean, a simple fix would probably do better. I think it's actually on GOG, isn't it?
It's been put on GOG some months ago.
So maybe it's a Windows version with fixes. Though
Yeah,
considering
I've played the Windows version back in the day on like XP machine, and it ran perfectly fine back in the day at least, but I think it might have also had some pre-baked community patches too.
I can totally see GOG not doing the greatest of jobs for those games. But still, it would be better than nothing. At least it's not a DOS game.
I thought it was.
No, I don't think it is a DOS game. I mean, let me see.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you must replay it, you can always go for the PlayStation version.
It has that kind of scanline look to it. I think it was DOS.
No, it's Microsoft Windows. September 3, 1997.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Must be using some fancy video mode then. How much HP do I have? Uh-huh! Your favorite jump.
Uh-huh.
This spawns in the sharks. Is the second shark stuck?
I don't think you can lure him, can you?
Of course you can. They both... Oh, there it is.
Oh,
it
there
was
they are.
stuck. It's supposed to move in onto you as you pick up the key. And then you just wait for them and take them out. The third one spawns in as you try to surface. But you can totally bamboozle it by going up here. And ambush it instead.
Nice.
Whoops. Got disoriented there for a moment. Oh, right.
You can't climb from that.
OP that one.
Yeah. Which makes no sense, but whatever. It's a Tomb Raider game.
And we are almost at the top deck. Well, not the toppest, but at the top.
Yeah, I remember this part.
Ow.
Did you?
No,
Oh, that
but I will play it safe here.
you should. I don't think that the UC are a good idea. You have only 8 bullets.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for him. Uh-oh, I hear a click click.
Yeah.
I think he went the wrong way. This is the bad outcome.
Well, just go for it.
That's why I played it safe. Usually he comes from this side. And now I triggered the other one.
Well, this one is not going to be a real threat.
Aha.
Yeah, but both of them together are more annoying than separately.
Well, it's just 2 shotgun shells, so you can probably take them out in
Aha.
a few shots. And if you must, you can always use the grenades. I think you have plenty of grenades, don't you?
Depends on how you want to use them near end game, though.
Or the snow monsters.
No, Yetis only take 2 shotgun shells.
Oh. Snow leopards, maybe then? Since they
Those
can
are
be-
best to be used with magnums or Uzis.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they're too fast for grenades.
Thanks. Let's summon him. Not him, but this'll do. Now look here. See this?
Yeah, I know how you triggered that. Yeah.
Just spawns in.
Oh,
Thin
that
air.
one. I thought you were you were going to mention the door here for the secret.
No, I was talking about our flame friend.
Yeah, I didn't see him spawning.
Weren't paying enough attention.
No, because I was watching at the water.
I wasn't even pointing at the water.
Yeah, but I was looking down. Because I thought
Bad
you were
boy.
going to mention the door opening just by doing that jump. Ugh. Let me think. If you complete this level, then it's 2 first level in Tibet. Then it's the ice city, no, the ice palace. Then there's the ice palace level. Then the temple, floating islands, boss room, and
Oh,
home. So it's 8 levels. Maybe I don't know. We should keep going for another level after this one.
Aha.
as long as you can take it. Wanna
I'm sorry.
force it on you.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little sleepy, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as yesterday. I was literally trying to keep my eyes open yesterday.
Here we go, some claustrophobic jumps for you.
Those are not that bad.
How about this camera then? Hold on.
Yeah, this one is not that good. Oh, but I see a secret there.
It makes sense to do it on the way back.
Yeah, you told me the other day. I mean, the other time I was playing this. But I think I just decided to ignore your advice and go for it.
That's like double the work then. Because you have
I
to
just-
get up there again.
I just wanted to secure the secret just in case.
But if you leave the secret for the last, you don't have to backtrack again anymore.
Mm.
Hi there. Unfortunately, during the stream, I didn't use ammo as efficiently as it could, so I'm kind of running low, but that's only temporary.
Yeah, I think you get like tons of ammo in Tibet, don't you?
That too, not to mention that you can just run over most of the enemies,
Yeah.
which doesn't count towards your kill count though, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, that's weird. Also, this slope is pretty weird as well. But I think it can probably be as efficient as possible with the M16.
I believe it's intended that if you move with M16 and shoot with it, it was supposed to do less damage. But it's bugged, and it does full damage when you move with it.
Oh. That's kind of a weird oversight.
Because after all, it's the strongest rapid-fire weapon in the game.
Yeah. I mean, the Uzi is more... It's easier to use, but the M16 does a lot of more damage. Though it doesn't explain why you have to stop shooting while you're moving.
Aha.
Aha.
See.
I think we're very close to the end.
Kinda. We almost have the key for the sigil in our pockets.
Yeah. Okay, it's only that door, then... I think it's a key, secret, and then Seraph, right?
Yes. Ow. He squeezed me in.
But it's still messed up.
Aha.
Yeah, it's a miracle you can still pick that up.
You can pick up ammo even on slopes, by the way.
Yeah, remember, you just have to time the jump precisely and then
Well,
keep
not
the...
even the time to just
Well, I mean,
position
the X
yourself
button.
perfectly.
Yeah, and you can do that and then you just slide.
Aha.
Aha, why do all the M16 bullets look like joysticks from old computers?
Well, they're just two magazines next to each other.
Yeah, but they look like joysticks. And it's so weird that there's no sound for this falling tiles.
Yeah, it was more of a Tomb Raider 1 thing to produce sound for all the tiles. Not so much in the second game.
Yeah, but still, it kind of feels like...
Sonic-chan! Hi.
Sonic. It kind of feels like they totally forgot to give those any sort of sound, though they do make sound in the Great Wall, don't they?
The rocky ones do, but the woody ones don't. That's the thing, cause the sound kind of does sound more rocky, doesn't it? That's why they probably omitted it for the wooden planks.
Yeah, but those were not wooden planks. Actually no, they might
There's
be
also
wooden.
ones for ice.
Do those make any sound? I don't remember.
Can't recall right now.
Well, it could also be a memory issue, so they might have to cut some of the sounds to stay in 500 kilobytes, maybe. It wouldn't surprise me because they had to lower the quality so much. And the PC version actually uses the low quality sound. So whoever made those improved assets for Tomb Raider 2 in Tomb Raider Main actually had to remake them, I think. Or wait, no, I think they actually contacted one of the sound producers for the game, and they were able to find the original samples.
Well, the default vanilla PC sounds, though, are even worse than the PlayStation ones, I think.
Yeah, they are.
And
They might
PlayStation
actually-
ones are already really lo-fi to begin with.
Well, they are compressed. That's what the SPU used anyway. You can't really go for uncompressed anyway.
Oh no, Sonic, are you getting buffering?
Think so.
No, even with lowest resolution?
What's that noise?
That's the flamethrowers. I forgot to
Oh.
shoot them, but that's okay. We can still shoot them.
Nice, so many grenades.
Okay, I believe I can demonstrate the PlayStation bug here.
Oh,
Like that.
that makes 0 sense.
Well, technically it counts you as landing. Like you're
Yeah, but-
jumping down, so it registers as you're landing on glass, I guess.
So how do you even get out
Just
of there
jump.
without...
And that's
So you-
actually the best way because it does the least damage to you, like a little
Yeah.
sliver.
Yeah, you're stuck with getting damaged anyways. Which is stupid, honestly. Imagine somebody trying to do a no damage run.
You can't! And funny thing is, there is one playlist on YouTube that claims that they're no damage. And
What?
they heal on mandatory damage sections.
So it's not damageless, but it's like doesn't take damage from spots where you can do that.
They basically take no
Ignore.
damage from enemies, but I wouldn't call that a no damage playthrough. Because
Same.
it's impossible to do so.
Yeah.
When a situation like this occurs, I personally prefer to call it partial no damage, at least.
Yeah.
For full disclosure, rather than outright calling it, well, this is no damage at all.
So weird that nobody brought TNT just to grab the Seraph here.
They didn't know it's here, that's the thing. Since Fabio is mentioning how they're searching for it and maybe it's the wrong place, they
Oh,
literally don't know that it's here. And then Chad Lar just comes in and...
Steals the spotlight. Yeah, what the hell am I saying? Steals the spotlight. Yeah, it definitely looks like an angel, so... Why did they change the name is beyond me. Probably to avoid maybe religious references.
Is it that sensitive over there?
It can be, yes. I mean, there are medias which don't get any censorship, but others do. Maybe it's because of the rating of the game, but it could also be because they didn't know what the Seraph was, so they just called it the Sigil.
When somebody says Sigil, I can only think about Silent Hill.
I can only think of one game which is called Sigil for the DS, which actually was in development for the GBA, but then it was ported to DS, and the GBA version was cancelled.
Yes, the whole thing, the whole 4 stages of Maria Doria here, Sonic, is so you could pick that thing up. That's the whole reason that why she goes diving there. Here's your Barbarella on the plane. Italian pop culture references.
I'm not even sure where that comes from.
The movie called Barbarella.
Never seen it.
I think it was 70s or such.
And now they even recycle the usual SFX for Lara.
Yeah, the same SFX that is used when she's chasing after the Natlas yacht. When
they could
she's
have voiced that.
angry.
And I'm actually surprised she didn't hit the fin of the plane, by doing that crap that she did. She should have jumped sideways. It makes zero sense. Also, the entrance to this level totally disconnected from the cutscene. And here goes more traps that you have to mandatory know.
Not sure, Sonic. I know for certain that there's a movie. Well, I mean, it does show the camera that there are traps there. The boulders, that is. You have a couple of ways of dealing with them.
Wait a second, I never used this entrance.
Yeah, it's very hidden. And I also keep forgetting about it, but it's there. It has one enemy and ammo. Uh-oh. Mommy!
Whoops. Well, mandatory, I guess. You should have remembered about the troll.
No! She became a Lara sandwich.
More like a pedina. Which is just another type of sandwich, I guess.
Oh yeah, flying enemies, the worst in the game. Cause they tend to get stuck completely. Cause they're stupid. In the Temple of the Xian, for example, they can just fly against the wall almost infinitely.
That's smart.
Ruins the freaking pace of a walkthrough completely if you're going for all kills.
Oh, it's French.
Lel.
Lel.
Damn, I was wrong then.
Maybe she is in Italian.
So,
well, the name doesn't sound very
Bartoli
French.
is big fan of French comic books.
Maybe. Or maybe somebody in the art team and they just changed that to be lore. I love how that thing explodes before you even hit it.
Dramatic.
I guess she's gonna stumble and she's gonna be pushed back. Okay, I don't ever remember what's the proper way to do this one. I would
Like
just cheese
this.
it. Yeah, but when you fall down, where do you go?
Here.
Oh, this is the entrance? Okay. Yeah, this one I totally missed and I just cheesed it by going through one of the long jumps. So you lose some health, but you can still manage.
Yeah, you can sequence break this thing, same as you can, for example, sequence break that one puzzle on the ship.
Well, it's not really sequence breaking because you're not missing anything.
Well, you're not missing there anything, but it's kinda the unintended way.
Well, it's their problem if they didn't put a death trigger there. Like they did in Tomb Raider 1 when you try to drop from the torso platform. And wherever you fall, you just die. Which I'm not sure if it depends on the height or if it's a script thing.
I'm not sure which version you played, but when I played mine, I could freely jump until the bottom of the pit, all the way down to the first level with the lava.
No, I mean when you're fighting the boss, you can't really leave the arena and go to the platforms where you can land on. They just kill you. Because I assume those are probably like spikes or something that instantly kill you. So there's no way you can actually land on those. And I'm not even sure if you can go back to that section at all.
Well, the thing is, you wouldn't be able to land on them even normally because the distance is too high.
That's probably how they did it. Imagine then actually having to change the level design just because a previous section is open for you to just jump on. So, should we make this slower? So she just dies and she can't sequence break.
Ah, I see Sonic remembers. The little details.
De Laurentiis and Dune 2 was produced by him. Oh yeah, it was one of those mixed Italian-American productions, like Suspiria and all the Dario Argento movies. They all had like this really weird way to produce movies where Italian actresses would be in them and they would be most of the time revoiced. Or if the movie took place in Italy, they would actually speak fake Italian and then be redubbed in Italian. Or in English, depending on the distribution region. I believe
Backwards.
in Suspiria, the protagonist actually speaks in Italian, but then she's voiced. And I mean, she voices herself in English, and then somebody else voices her in Italian. It's definitely a weird way to go.
Wouldn't want to have someone drive over you, would you?
Definitely not. Best music in the game.
That a war crime too, Sonic?
Only a gem.
That's a tasty jam.
Indeed. And they even recycled this for Tomb Raider 4, but remixed it. There's like a theme that sounds literally like this one.
In the Jeep theme?
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually choose that part and just run to the side, right?
Well, yeah, but
I mean, it's kind of tricky to pull off, but you can actually do it. Oh. Oh. I wish I could still eat my codfish, but diet calls.
oh, I guess next time it's gonna be your favorite second favorite level.
No, I don't have to go to eat. I'm not eating. That's the point. And I wish I could have it.
But I mean, next stream is gonna be your second favorite level.
Yeah. Did you say stream or? Yeah, you said stream. So it's 7 levels to the end, and we can probably cheese. Well, the last one is pretty brief anyway, so it's like 5 minutes. So it's more like 6 levels. I think it should keep you busy for what, like 40 minutes each.
Well, only the Temple of Xi'an is 40 minutes. The rest are shorter than that.
Yeah, so probably maybe a couple hours. If not, well, no, maybe a total of 2 hours and a half, I think. I mean, the Maria Doria, you got through it in, I'd say, less than 2 hours. Is that guy hiding there? Yes, he is.
Sniping too?
How How are you going to deal with the guy on the ski-doo?
With guns and roses.
Ah! Oh! Did he drop something? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Aha!
Like, yeah, the particles are nice. Got the worst possible luck here, but that's okay.
Uh-huh.
We've made a cultist sandwich out of him.
Wait, my belly is inflating. I hate when you do detoxing and the first thing that you notice is that your belly actually inflates instead of deflating. But the good thing is it's only temporary. Once the detox kicks in, the belly goes completely flat. Wait a second. Google Fit says that I made all the steps that I needed to do in a day, but I only did groceries and went to the pharmacy.
Good job.
They're literally 30 meters away from my house.
Good job.
Uh-huh.
I think this thing is bugged.
Good job. No, wait.
Good job on Google's side for messing it up.
Count.
Jesus, 30 degrees in my room. How the hell is that even possible? Now I see why I'm starting to breathe again.
Oh, touche, Sonic.
Maybe it's set to American. Wait, what is set to American? What did I miss?
Google Fit.
Oh no, it's not set to American. It's definitely using kilograms and meters. It's not imperial. And it says I made 2,533 steps. I don't know how I did that, but I moved for 45 minutes. So maybe the GPS is kind of tilting and counted more steps. Because I'm pretty sure when I went for groceries and I walked there, I wasn't inside for more than 15 minutes. Because
You
all
missed the joke.
Yeah. But still, it's concerning that it's tricking me. No, walking inside the house is not considered as extreme exercise. You actually to go like for a ride with the bike or something like that. And then it does consider it exercise. Otherwise, no. But I think Google Fit is bugged right now. Because the other day it counted 33 cardio points at 7 a.m. and all I did was like coming back from a friend's house and going to withdraw some money. I took the long path, and when I was at home it gave me 33 cardio points, and you need to like for 10 cardio points you need to be on a treadmill for 15 minutes. So I'm not sure how I got 33.
Are you running, son?
I think you need like I think it's called podometer. The thing that counts the actual steps, the thing that you attach to your leg, and then by oscillation it actually counts the precise steps, and then
Take a look at this.
what are you going to do? Oh, you actually displayed the flip map. I think that was not intended, Snake. Oh, and now my favorite enemy.
But don't you worry, darling. You'll be safe in here. I'm keeping a close eye on things. Oh,
Oh, we're going for the skidoo again, I guess. Oh, that was nice.
not the perfect execution, but the spirit is there.
Well, it still was hitless. How many tries did it take me? Like 13, 14? Because I kept being in the same spot, so it would just run over me.
One of which cannot be used because it's too weak.
Yeah, it can jump.
Over.
You totally can't make the first jump. You can make the first slot, which is fine.
Yeah, but you
then when
can't make the big jump.
Yeah. I remember people complaining about the controls for the snowmobile. I was like,
It's
you
relatively
don't even play
easy,
that.
actually.
You don't even spend that much time on the skidoo anyway. So what's even the point of complaining?
Nick didn't like the boat controls.
Tomb Raider 3 has some really weird ass controls. Like when you are in the kayak.
Well,
that
that's
thing is
probably the most difficult and annoying control of all of the vehicles in all classic Tomb Raider games.
Yeah. Not even the ATD is that annoying. If I remember correctly, in Tomb Raider 3, you can actually go with the ATD or by just running around, don't you?
Yes,
You don't
and it's intended that those are two separate routes. However,
Yeah.
you can actually do a banana jump that connects the two routes together so you can claim items from both sides.
Oh.
It's a pretty tricky jump, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I agree. It's mostly unusable.
And you have to use it to avoid obstacles, too. Meaning mostly blades and spikes, too, which is kind of messed up in that regard.
Yeah, Tomb Raider 3, not the best.
3 angry guys versus 1 Lara.
Well, you just go for the grenade launcher. This is the right spot for them. It doesn't have area damage, right?
You can stack 1 explosion on all 3 of them, and then
Yeah, but I mean-
stack the second explosion on at least 2 of them if you're lucky.
Yeah, but it doesn't harm Lara, does it?
No.
I think it's in one of them it does harm, though. I think it's the grenades from Tomb Raider 4, because
I
they
think
do
the
have
grenades from 3 harm you.
because those in 4 they actually have like the the area damage, and then they also have like those sparks going everywhere. Or was that 3?
The
this-
grenades work the same way in 3 too. You get a grenade projectile that drops on the ground, and then it produces like a circle of flame, or should I say a sphere, which I think harms you if you stand in it.
Jeez, though, the colliders for this are so weird. And now we get the troll. Ooh, that was some weird wobbling.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, this one is really nasty. But then again, if you just sidestep or jump to the side, there's no reason for you to go back there and get hit by the second boulder.
Yeah, the second boulder triggers when you land or step on the side platform.
Mm.
The music stops.
That's
When
strange.
I first played the Barkang Monastery, I didn't even know that they could be friendly towards you.
Same. I had to kill all the monks, and they are pretty rough. But then you realize you just let the monks do their thing, and in most cases, they're actually pretty competent. I think there's like only one area where the monks lose.
It's randomized, more or less. Oh, damn.
Oh, there's a second one too.
Yeah, I missed him. I was
By the
expecting,
way,
I was
by the way,
expecting him to appear.
that model of enemy is definitely the pilot Fabio.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Fabios in the monastery. Every second enemy is a Fabio. Which is why on the wiki it's speculated that he's might be getting killed in the monastery.
Could be. Well, everybody from the Fiamanera actually dies, so...
Because they come to Lara's house as a last-ditch effort and she wastes them all with a shotgun?
Yeah, I think that has to be like last man standing. I don't remember though if the guy with the big revolvers is actually always the last one, or if it's...
He's always the last one.
Okay,
You
so
need to
you
kill
can...
all the dogs and all the enemies for him to appear.
Okay.
And you can totally bait these two clowns so that they walk into you.
Oh, well, you just have to touch them after all. I mean, even if you're mounting the snowmobile, the enemies that touch it just instantly die.
Well, technically you can get down here with enough med packs, but the intended way is...
Yeah, I know. You just jump with the skidoo and then that thing explodes in the water.
That's totally how physics work.
Well, at the very least, it hits the ground, so maybe it explodes when it hits the ground, or maybe not. We don't know because the camera is so wonky. You don't even see when it explodes exactly. Well, we got to the second best level in the game. Only 22 minutes?
I mean, I didn't take any detours.
I think this one would take more time to complete.
Do you want to see at least part of it, since it's your favorite level?
Yeah, let the monks kill the Bartley man.
At least you're not gonna ask them to hit the floor.
Well, they're gonna bite the dust anyway. Die! Die! You wanna try and...
You can assist them too. Because it's a hit scan weapon, you just have to lock on the correct enemy,
Yeah.
and it will not hit scan the other enemies at all.
Yeah, it
or
doesn't. It
friendlies.
doesn't work like. Die! How? Why do they have to sound like seagulls though?
I don't even understand what they say.
I don't. I think it's made up entirely. I mean, it's probably generic monk sounds.
Monastery de Barkang.
Well, at least they got this one right. Let's go to the main hall, which I remember lags a lot.
Joke's on you, I have OC on.
Yeah, I think they actually say "I," and it's meant to be like that stuff that they say that when they do the ki, so they need to shout in order to bring out their inner strength or something.
It's one
So
of the
that's
coolest stages, Buns.
It is indeed. It is probably the coolest stage because it actually looks like a monastery. It's also probably one of the longest ones.
Not as long as something like the temple.
Yeah, I agree. But still, it's a pretty big one, and it's also a fun one. Though it can be a little misleading because it's so huge, and you have to pray to take like the. Is it 5 or 4 prayer rolls?
5. Also, I would say it's not too difficult to beat with hostile monks. Because I did it. You just have to maintain your distance with them.
Yeah, you
after all.
just backflip and keep shooting them. I actually think I did this level with just the regular pistols, not even the extra weapons. But the monks would deal you like tons of damage. I remember that.
Yeah.
Tortillas,
You-
tortillas, tortillas,
Donations,
tortillas,
donations, donations, and you'll
No,
also
it's-
soon
it's-
you'll be hearing the audio engine bugging out completely soon enough. Oh, already starting. The donations are getting interrupted.
Yeah, I think it's because the donation discs, they say tortillas though. It's not donation, it's definitely tortillas. I think it's bugging out because maybe the game is trying to use way too many voices, and there's only 24.
Yes, it's using all the channels and they're fighting against each other essentially.
Yeah.
And it only gets worse as you have more surviving monks. In the main
Yeah.
hall there's like can be 10 of them, and all they produce
10?
footsteps, and those footsteps all take place in the audio channels.
And they always make footsteps sound independently from where they are. Unless they are unloaded by portals.
And
They
the
keep
best
doing
part
that.
is I think you can actually soft lock the game if there's too many monks.
Because maybe too many polygons.
Yeah, I think there's probably RAM corruption going on.
Probably. And it's strange that they didn't just despawn entities when they reach a certain amount.
They do despawn, that's why they flicker.
Oh yeah, you're right. They do. They also do that on PC, don't they?
Yes, they do. Except on PC it doesn't drop frames because of it. On
Yeah.
PS1 you have to have OC set to like 260% of original clock. Also, this is a very weird queue. Step on that pad, the music starts to play. But the most logical way to play the stage is to go here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This theme plays for 1 minute and 30 seconds. However, it gets interrupted by this instantly, pretty much, as you try to progress.
Well, that happens a lot in the game.
Here you can see the fire being wonky with the sound effect. Then there's gonna be the wonky water effect. Oh,
Does
it's
it do the
already
same
wonky.
on PC? Because I don't remember if they have the...
Not as bad.
I don't think they have the same limitation. They,
No, they
could just
don't.
mix as... They could just mix as many sources as they wanted. Since the game is using direct sound, so you can just produce a lot of voices at the same time. I think you can do like 1,000. But that also costs like a lot of CPU. Oh no, wait a second. I think it might actually be on direct sound it was totally hardware and down with the graphic, no, the graphics card. What's the name of it? The sound card, because we had dedicated ones, but I think as we went forward, direct sound became completely software. So it's still backward compatible, but all done in software.
Hello there, Xai. Were you able to arrange your hotel room?
You know what? We might actually have to end the stream here. Because we keep going.
I mean, I keep going.
Okay. Stop point is get first prayer roll, just to say what it's translated to in Italian.
Oh, that's easy, cause we're here.
Yeah, I know. There's one in that dark room.
You can also pretty much soft lock the game here. Maybe because of the PGXP. Not
Too
so
many polygons. Yeah, probably. Well, it's like that same bug with Siphon Filter. How is he even attacking? What the hell is that animation?
Attacking with his stick.
Yeah, and he's crushing his butt. Why do you have to pass through that and we can't? Monks, teach your secret to us.
Let's try triggering the soft lock.
Uh-huh.
Can I see the name of the thing?
Oh yeah.
These are actually not called prayer rolls. They're actually called prayer wheels.
That would be correct, because there weren't rolls in English either.
What are they called in English?
Prayer wheel.
Oh, so it's literal. Yeah, but it makes no sense in Italian because rote is something else. It's actual wheels for a car. It's not used for scrolls. They would have to use the word for scrolls, even if it's not scrolls necessarily.
Well,
I mean, prayer wheels. No, I think it's prayer wheels are actually translated as scrolls in Italian, no matter what. By the way, I don't see the sides of the PGXP stuff.
Well, it doesn't look like the PAL version is soft locking here. Maybe it's for the best. But it wasn't too difficult for the US version. Oh,
maybe the US
also has this shenanigan.
The flare just disappearing?
I guess there's also the fact that this is running at 25 and not 30.
Could be. Well, at 25 you can push more polygons, that's for sure. And Tomb Raider 2 is not using like a special resolution whatsoever. It's not like 256p. It's still 240.
All PS1 resolutions are intended to be anamorphic anyway.
Yeah, but on PAL you can go 300 by 20. No, I mean 320 by 256.
Yeah,
That's
but that
what.
would be. But majority of the games don't even reach that high.
Yeah, I know, but still, that's what Sony suggested for European games, especially when ported to European regions, like redo the animations, increase the vertical resolution so the overscan is not that noticeable.
Have you heard about the PS Plus PS1 emulation?
No.
They're using, well, not using, they're offering 1-to-1 aspect ratio and square pixel modes there, for whatever reason.
Oh. Like 1-1, no scaling whatsoever.
Like, they're essentially 1-1 is like as in square pixels, so most of the games end up looking squeezed instead, rather than their intended look.
So what about games that use 225 by 240?
Not
Do
sure.
they look-
Their list is very small right now, like around 15 games or such.
Okay, because if they have Symphony of the Night, the game was actually meant to be for 4:3, even if the resolution is 10:9.
There, we
Yeah,
made
it's
it.
10:9. Yay!
It's the main
Oh.
hall, but except there are no monks here yet. Oh,
Oh. I think we can call quits.
ah, there they go, despawning.
I mean, they just probably disappear. They don't really despawn.
Well, yeah, just disappear, essentially.
Yeah, I think the AI is still going, even though there's too many enemies at once.
Uh-huh.
Silliest part is that the enemy AI doesn't go, so you have to move within the proximity of the enemies so they kinda spawn in.
Yeah, and they kill the enemies. Might be related to how portals work, because there would be no need for enemies like 3 rooms away to actually move around, because otherwise they would be like moving all game and the CPU would be drained.
Uh-huh.
Now that there's so much sound, the donation discs are glitching out, there's tons of steps, and there's also these on top. Now this one's also spawned in. The game's fighting for the resources. Well, we can stop here for now.
Uh-huh.
Will you remember where we left?
Of course,
All right then.
we have Le Key.
Key to the gym, the wheel, and
It's the strong room key, I believe, in English.
it's just called gym for some reason.
Ah,
Let's see the Sarah.
they didn't know what strong room is. That's why. Strong room
Yeah.
is where it's a room where you store things, not where you get strong.
Yeah.
It's a mistranslation.
Well, they didn't. I think they didn't have any context to work with when they translated the game. That's why there are so many mistakes.
It's
I mean, it's-
literally a reinforced storage room, is what it means
Yeah,
in
this one.
English.
Yeah, and that's what actually made this game harder when I played it in Italian back in the day, because you wouldn't know where the fuck the the strong room was, and you'd be looking for a gym, and it's like, why would you look for a gym in a monastery?
Rooftop key is what I think.
Yeah, this one is yeah. Well, this is Solaio is the place below the rooftop, so it actually works.
There, could just save here, for example.
Yeah, let's go for
And-
this one. Let's go for the
where to
tortillas
go?
room.
Well then, I
Think
guess
we're done.
we will figure out when we're gonna continue. but this is
Yeah.
it for now. We're kinda almost 2/3 into the game.
Oh, it's only 6 levels and a half away from the end. I think
Yeah,
you did
the Xi'an alone is like the longest level in the game, so it's like 40-45 minutes, a little bit more if I
Jesus.
do a couple of mistakes. Also a good level to demonstrate that fancy
Oh, the pickup.
corner bug.
Yeah, the impossible pickup. You can do that.
Well then, thank you for everyone that eventually joined in, and I guess we won't tell you in advance when we're gonna continue, but we're gonna continue probably someday.
Yeah.
Bye bye.